Lucasfilm is hiring animators. On its social media channels last week, Lucasfilm Recruiting posted that they are opening the search for additional animators. The post said they are looking for mid-level animators to assist in the execution and delivery of animated shot production. With work on its most recent animated series, The Bad Batch, completed, this does raise the natural question, what are they going to be working on?
What are we getting?
Tales of the Jedi Season 2 has been rumored for a 2024 release, and work seems to also be continuing on Young Jedi Adventures. But the implication of a hiring post for multiple animators is that possibly a larger project could be underway. The link to apply can be found on the Twitter handle at Join the Force. So, more Star Wars animation? Poor us. Seriously. For a dying franchise, as we hear all the time, they seem to be needing a lot of people to help put it out of its misery. To me, this is very fun news. Animation is a tremendous medium that really, more than anything else, allows these creative people, these storytellers, to stretch and do literally anything they want without the limits of things like practical sets, aging actors, even, imagination. You want to go into the world between worlds? Yeah, we got it in Rebels. We got a little bit in Ahsoka. Let's go full tank into World Between Worlds. Animation gives you the opportunity to do that. What I'm saying is the galaxy is wide open and animation can take us to see all of it. Pete, tonight I am driving the Star Wars Galactic Animation Tour Bus. What do you want to go and see?
All right, here's my crazy idea, and I think it's actually, I would love to see this. So follow along with me on this. I want to see the prequel trilogy redone in animation, Clone Wars style. And I'm debating, I'm still not sure if I want it to be with the original audio track from the movie, or if I want to have the actors who played them in Clone Wars go in and recut it, because I want to see a full single style animation from Clone Wars style and Bad Batch and the whole story top to bottom. And I think animation would give us those opportunities. And hey, while we're doing it, let's extend it a little bit. Let's see some of the Sifo Dyas story. Let's see some of the fall of Count Dooku. Let's put all that in there, and let's solidify the place in Star Wars lore of the prequels and connect it to the thing that saved it. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's true. Clone Wars saved, for many people, myself included, brought me back to the prequels to look at them differently. So let's see it. Let's see an animated version of the prequels. So that's my crazy big idea. What about you?
I totally can get on board with that. What was the one? They were shorts and they used the audio from the original and they cut them and they were like original trilogy era, like Ahsoka or Hera showing up after Endor. I forget what that series was called. It's not Galaxy of Heroes. That's the video game I play on my phone sometimes. But there's the opportunity for something like that. But I also think, and I use the idea of aging actors, people who aren't here anymore, Carrie Fisher, losing some of those folks. I would love to see some animated stuff that went after some of these stories in the original trilogy. Talk to me between 5 and 6. Talk to me in the 30 years between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. We've got Lando stories to tell. We've got Luke stories to tell. You could mesh some of that in with, Grogu and Mando stories. Like, it literally leaves everything on the table. And I love that so much about animation. We've talked too many times about Clone Wars, Rebels, the feelings we have for that. So this is nothing but good news in a world where all we get is more Star Wars. As a kid who grew up in the 80s, yes, please, and thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, nope. I'm totally with you. And I love those ideas. And I love that animation will give us an opportunity to fill in the gaps.